Hey, this is Brooks from Character Design Forge. Several times in the past, I've tried to create alternate versions of beloved character designs, and you guys seem to love them. But the idea of changing something that someone loves is a daunting one. So today, I thought I'd play it safe and redesign a character that people don't really seem to have an opinion on, Sonic the Hedgehog. At first in this journey, I tried to pull from the versions of the character that were most successful in the past. Now, I'm personally a huge fan of the Tyson Heese version in Sonic Mania and Sonic Mania Adventures, but I have to hand it to the upcoming movie's design. After all, it looks more realistic, which is what all of us in the stylized character arena are striving for. Unfortunately, I just couldn't add enough fur. My next attempt involved adapting my existing character, Baby Boy Tommy, keeping some of the basic shapes and carrying them into Sonic. No one would notice that it was Tommy in disguise. After all, I am forlorn to discover that literally no one cares about my baby boy Tommy. Soon though, I started to realize that these shapes were frankly inspired. In a way, it felt wrong to waste baby boy Tommy on Sonic, as it were. After all, Tommy was mine, wholly unique, not derived from anything else. Baby boy Tommy isn't someone that Sonic can take from, or that anyone can really take from, nor should they take him from me. Baby boy Tommy is my original character. Do not steal. It was clear that I needed a different approach, and that maybe some inspiration from other sources could help. While no one on the internet has ever drawn Sonic before, maybe this hedgehog could take some notes from other hogs in character design. Hog. Piglet is a timid and very small animal from the world of Winnie the Pooh, and is one of my childhood favorite hogs in character design. His design, in the case of both E. E. Milne's classic and the Disney version, is really only made up of abstract pig features past the head, opting for nub-like arms and legs instead of hooves. Of course, Piglet is really a stuffed animal, and limbs like this are common in plush. Piglet succeeds in contrasting Pooh's size and personality, while retaining the charm and wonder of the 100-Acre Wood. Visually, Piglet's face has a distribution of what you could call baby fat around the cheeks, adding to his appeal. Piglet's teardrop shapes make for a docile and innocent character prone to great arcs in his worried, anxious animation. While real pigs have no distance between the bottom of their nose and their mouth line, Piglet's is at least far more accurate and less egregious than, say, the distance between the nose and mouth on Peppa Pig. We recently talked about Spider-Ham in my Spider-Verse character design video, but looking at him from the perspective of a pig instead of a Spider-Man, there's still a lot to appreciate. Peter Porker is also non-traditionally weighted, taking on the lithe form of the classic Spider-Man in order to execute wacky gymnastic antics. Spider-Ham pays homage to classic characters like Porky Pig of the Looney Tunes. The nostrils on his suit dilate and express in tandem with his eyes, and while hog purists may note that real pigs don't share this feature, at least Spider-Ham's eyes and nose aren't in all the wrong places. Speaking of the classic himself, Porky Pig, in all his iterations, has had a great sense of weight, an appealing face, and simple character-defining costuming. You even get the sense that anyone who's ever drawn Porky Pig had an ounce of care what their drawing would look like when they were done. One of the most recent hogs currently in the spotlight is Pig from Tonko House's The Dam Keeper. Pig has such a purity to his design, and he retains a lot of the chubby, round proportions of a real pig, with a design that, despite being something born in the last few years, feels familiar, like something you grew up with. One of Pig's defining features are his ears, which give us the sense of a young, inexperienced, and likely introverted character. I appreciate when designers can use ears to tell us something about their character, instead of stapling them on as an afterthought. Now, full disclosure, I actually haven't seen the film Sing, but I get a sense from the trailers that the film's plot has something to do with these two hogs realizing they were twins separated at birth, born at an animal testing facility on a private corporation's moon base. There they developed a love of singing and forged a bond only broken by an amnesia-inducing device. Once they return to Earth, they're reunited later in life and remember their love of singing, only to realize that the sonic frequencies attuned to the moon's atmosphere are actually now lethal to any Earth creature that hears them. It's a complicated, cautionary tale of how easily you can hurt those around you. And while these designs aren't anything particularly inspired, You can tell that the artists involved put real care into modeling, texturing, and animating these characters, instead of perhaps spending 12 seconds drawing them and then going for an early lunch. As it's clear to see, all of this research was a remarkable help in informing my redesigned version of Sonic. I even said the word Sonic a few seconds ago. But in order to finish my version, I would need to dig deeper into the essence of Sonic as a character. Sonic from the beginning was created as a reaction, a counterculture to the already successful Mario. His existence is inherently irreverent, and the memified fame of him and his less than successful exploits garner just as much unironic love as the quality entries. That's why my version of Sonic needed to go against the grain. It needs a blatant inattention to the craft of drawing. It needs to fly in the face of perspective, proportion, and construction. After all, who cares about putting pride into their work? Who even cares about finishing their work? This version of Sonic needs to be a Hail Mary, sideways-shoed mockery of the craft of character design. I hope you enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday, April the 1st, and if this video was helpful for you or profoundly cathartic the way that it was for me, you give it a like, as that does help these videos out a lot. That's it for me today. I'm making new videos every week on Character Design Forge. Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Eastern is when new videos go up, and subscribing on YouTube lets you know when new videos are made available. My Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon are all Bagel Denizen, and you'll see them in a few seconds. Thank you so much for watching, and have fun creating.